I did my master's in scientific instrumentation, majors in mechatronics, from Hochschule Jena, which is in east part of Germany. And currently I'm working as embedded control engineer for a medical tech company called Asclepion Laser Technologies, which belongs to a major group called LN Group, which is in the Italian part of Europe. So my university is named as Hochschule Jena, which was formerly known as Hochschule Jena. And my master's program is Masters in Scientific Instrumentation, which is a completely English taught program.
Yes.
And this is a very special program. I saw how the German students work and how the professors and how the mentors also told us how it works. I majorly concentrated a lot on lab exposure so that I got the practical experience. When you know the practical knowledge, it's very, very easy to write in the theoretical paper also. The professors are really helpful when it comes to the subject matter expertise, and if you have any doubts and you want to learn more, or you are interested in a topic and you want to go deep into this research, they will really guide you very well, and they will also provide some links where this research is going on or the research institutes which is linked to them, but they will never spoon feed you. Descriptive, it is not like India that you need to fill in pages and pages. In the question paper itself, there is going to be 2 or 3 lines. You need to just answer in 2 or 3 lines. Precise, point, and the keyword they need. That's all. They don't need an explanation. This is how it is going to function. No. My internship was again different. I did it in a company called Tomorrow Biostasis GmbH, which is one of the Mittelstand German company. Here, the living expense is a bit lesser. So here in Indian rupees, you can tell you can survive with 60,000 rupees per month, including your rent, health insurance, groceries, and miscellaneous expenses. I was keenly waiting for Germany because Germany was known as automotive or quality manufacturing people in the world. Being self-independent is really important when you're traveling abroad to do your masters. Put in the hard work, put in the efforts, stay focused. It might take 2 or 3 months more to get an internship or work student or HEVI, but I would always suggest do a technical job more than going and working in a restaurant or doing any part-time job. I understand it's hard. You need to do your finances and you have to manage it by yourself. Being self-independent is also important, but this self-independence should not affect your education or studies.
Hello everybody, welcome all of you. My name is Shivaraman, Director of Europe Study Center. Everybody know who have subscribed to our channel. We have been doing interview with a lot of students. So in the same line, we are going to interview our student, Kushal, who went to Germany for studies and currently working there. So Kushal, welcome to the show, Kushal.
Thank you, Shivaraman. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much. And thanks for giving your time to do this interview. And please, before we discuss lot many things in detail, please introduce yourself to our audience, Kushal.
Sure. Hi guys, I'm Kushal Agnihotri. I am from Bangalore, India. I did my bachelor's in SRM University Ramapuram campus, Chennai, and graduated in the year 2019, and decided in the same year to fly to Germany for master's. And I did my master's in scientific instrumentation, majors in mechatronics, from Hochschule Jena, which is in east part of Germany. And currently I'm working as embedded control engineer for a medical tech company called Asclepion Laser Technologies, which belongs to a major group called LN Group, which is in the Italian part of Europe.
Wonderful, wonderful. And also, before I discuss other points, I saw from your LinkedIn profile, everything was continuous. Immediately after your bachelor's, you started your master's. Then after your master's, you started working. And I guess you had planned a lot, right, to achieve this?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
So I was very sure I wanted to do master's in the second year of my bachelor's. During my bachelor degree, I was also part of some of the competitive clubs in SRM University, including the Formula Student Group. And when I started learning practically more than theoretical studies, I felt that, okay, this is the time that I want to gain more knowledge and maybe into various fields than just getting stuck in mechanical engineering and exploring just one branch as design engineer or simulation engineer or manufacturing engineer. I wanted to go deep into other domains also. So in the year 2017, I decided that, yeah, I will be doing my master's for sure, but I was not sure which country. I started off my preparations with GRE, TOEFL, and IELTS, and also
Okay,
side by side started learning German. So
that's
there was a
that's
small hint that maybe it's Germany.
wonderful, wonderful. That was a great thought process, because for you to have that level of clarity at the age of 2021, my dear friend, hats off to you, because the sooner we finish our masters, so that we'll have a lot of time when it comes to our professional front. Do you agree with this point? Starting early and finishing early, master degree, I mean.
Uh, it depends to perspective of students, how they want to do and what they want to do. If they're really sure what they want to actually do in the future, I would suggest that do not waste time getting experience in India. Go away
Exactly.
directly. But if you're not sure and if you still want to explore and then want to stick to a perfect domain, then I would suggest, yeah, take an year experience, but do not waste time looking for the job you want. Be it
Exactly.
a mechanical engineer, you got into some placements from the university which you're graduating from. Go work, learn. You don't know, you might like programming and then you might do better. And then you will be like, okay, why just the same domain, maybe mechanical informatics or something like this. So do not just waste time, but depends on perspective. I don't want to just tell that, no, do not waste time, just directly go to another country and start doing your studies.
Exactly. Because I have seen in my 16 years of my career, Kushal, I've seen plenty of students, sir, I'll work for 1 or 2 years and then come back, and they never come back. And by the time they realize, oh, I have to do it, they're already 28, 29. So that's why we always, suggest, if you are, really keen, as you said, proceed further.
Yeah.
So what did you study in your bachelor's? What was your degree?
So I studied mechanical engineering, complete
Mechanical.
general mechanical engineer, nothing with specific specialization or something.
Okay, okay, wonderful. So you indicated in the beginning of the interview, same like all the other students, you were preparing for your GRE, US, or which all countries you had in your mind there, Kushal, when you were doing their bachelor's or your
Uh,
master's?
so for my masters, I initially thought of USA, but then I ruled it out because I was pretty sure, okay, USA is not my country, where I want to go and study or live there. I also spoke to some of the students who were already there, some of my seniors and some of my connections through LinkedIn. How is the visa situation and everything? So after I got some information, I ruled out USA right and then and there. I was like, no, cut.
Wow,
This is not something which I want to do. And then I explored ESC. So I got to know about ESC from one of my seniors in SRM.
wonderful.
Uh, and then, yeah, I explored UK, Lithuania. I got to know about Poland, Czech, and yeah, Germany was always
Germany,
in the background because I knew already. I have a couple of cousins who are also here. So
wonderful.
that was always in the side, but I also wanted to check about other countries. I also saw Australia, but nothing towards the west. So it was all
Yes.
coming towards Central Europe or towards the east, like Australia or New Zealand.
Okay,
And I did get good admissions in Australia, like Melbourne University, and in UK also I got some good universities, Manchester. I got into Queens and everything, but I was keenly waiting for Germany because Germany
Germany,
was known as automotive or quality manufacturing people in the world. So
exactly.
I knew
Plus,
it.
plus it's a 2-year degree, plus it's free education. I think
Yeah,
nothing more to think much,
absolutely.
right? We can just grab with both of our hands. So when you applied for Germany, and once you got the offer letter, how happy you were once you were like clear, okay, I am flying to Germany.
I was actually very happy. I should thank ESC for helping me throughout the journey because it was like two ESC branches working together with me. I was initially registered in Bangalore because my parents were in Bangalore and I frequently
Okay,
visited Bangalore. But my some of my applications were sent through the branch from Chennai because my university was there, and if I had to do some signatures, I had to then immediately run over to ESC, and it was really really a happy moment for me because getting an admission in Germany, though you have really good grades in your bachelor's, doesn't matter. It's how
Yes.
well you justify your application. When it is very
Exactly.
well put out point to point and why you need this admission, you will get it. And it was really a happy moment for me.
Wonderful, wonderful. And yeah, both Bangalore and Chennai are my offices. So all are the same team member and same ideology and same vibe. So more or less the
Yeah.
same. So then what was your university for your master's and what was the program, master program title?
So my university is named as Ernst Haber Hochschule Jena,
Mhm.
which was formerly known as Fachhochschule Jena. And my master's program is Masters in Scientific Instrumentation, which is a completely English taught program.
Yes.
And this is a very special program because I was keenly looking only for mechatronics
Okay.
and not something mechanical or production or automotive. Yeah, there
Mhm.
was one application which I sent out for automotive that was University of Ingolstadt,
Good
TH
stuff.
Ingolstadt, which is very famous
Yeah.
for automotive. But
Yes.
apart from that, it was just mechatronics applications which I sent. And this university and this course was so broken down that you could choose your majors how you want to do. So the first semester, if you're coming from a mechanical background in your bachelor's, you study only electronic subjects. And if you're
Okay.
coming from electronics background, you study mechanical subjects along with
Wow.
physics.
Super.
So, and then the second semester is on you. There are totally 8 or 9 subjects which they offer, and you need to
Okay.
pick 5 out of them. And you can design your course the way you want. So I designed in the sense I wanted to do product development with mechatronics. So all my subjects were related in that way. I took design, simulation, materials, and precision quality. So my portfolio can be defined as, yeah, I wanted to be a product development engineer in research and development. And yeah, the
Okay.
third semester was mandatory research internship or mandatory internship in any of the industries or research institute, however you want to do it. And the fourth semester was master thesis. So that is how the program is structured. And yeah, it's
So
a two
thoughtful
years
of them to,
program.
yeah, 2 years program. So thoughtful of them to design it this way, right? Multicultural departments coming inside, choosing the programs of their choice and planning their future. Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
When you
The
say like,
course is really good, and even the people were really helpful when we came here. So we have mentors from the university and the international department of the university. They're really helpful, and the professors also they guided us how you have to take your career forward and what you want to do. Because
um,
ENA is also called as the optical value of the world.
okay,
So Carl Zeiss, the big company Zeiss is from ENA. He's from ENA, the one who started. And
okay,
most of the lasers and photonics companies are situated in ENA.
you know, that's what, I always say to my students, whenever they come, always choose universities which is closely working with the industries. If the university is
Yeah,
not working with the industries, then it's again one more degree in your kitty without any sort of
absolutely.
value addition, basically. So European education system is completely a new system compared to back home in India. So when it comes to Kushal, what all changes you made to yourself for you to be successful in adapting the European education system?
So, firstly, it was hard for me for 1 month to get directly into the European education system because I didn't take any break. As you all know, I graduated in 2019 and I directly flew to Germany in 2019. It was
Yes.
just 2.5 months or 3 months of vacation after getting my bachelor's degree.
Yes.
It was initially hard, but then I got adjusted to it because I saw how the German students worked and how the professors and how the mentors also told us how it works. You have to not be so leaned back and think that, yeah, I'll just study 1 week before the exam and I clear the exam. No, absolutely not.
No.
Whatever they are teaching in the university is important. You can note down. They will not force you to attend classes or they will not ask you if you're noting down or something. It's on you. Uh, so for me, it was like attend every class, be it winter, be it summer, be it at 8 a.m. in the morning. I used to attend the class, make down all the notes, and then spend some time doing some research. Also, going to the library, sitting and studying, so that I could get hang of the education system. And most of the subjects were like, yeah, you most of them already know how the education system works with credits now, 6 credits for a subject or 3 credits for a subject. And the bigger subjects were
Yes.
always divided into two halves, 3 credits for theoretical part and 3 credits for practical. So we need to
Labs,
also
yeah.
concentrate equally on labs. So I majorly I concentrated a lot on lab exposure so that I got the practical experience. When you know the practical knowledge, it's very easy to write in the theoretical paper also, because it's nothing different. You when you know practical knowledge, you know the mathematics or the physics behind it. You just use the formula in the theory also. So that is how I coped up with German education system. Yeah, but to be honest, it was difficult for the first 1 to 3 months, and then you get a hang of it.
Yes.
You should not just give up in
Hang on.
1 to 3 months.
Rightly said, Kushal. This is what I asked this question to you, because the young audiences watching this, you should not give up that easily. Starting is always, uphill. Once it slowly stabilizes, then you get used
Yeah.
to it. Then you start evolving into the system. Basically, that's why I asked this question. So, at a university in Germany, how helpful were your professors in guiding you through this process, meaning learning aspect?
Uh, Putting it like this, the professors are really helpful when it comes to the subject matter expertise. And if you have any doubts and you want to learn more, or you are interested in a topic and you want to go deep into this research, they will really guide you very well, and they will also provide some links where this research is going on, or the research institutes which is linked to them, but they will never spoon feed you. It is nothing similar to Indian education or anything that everything is spoon fed, and you have to study this, and this only will come in the exam, and then you get the marks. No, absolutely not. Uh, they're really helpful. They will respect you. You respect them. You get everything what you want to do in the future, but don't think that it is same as Indian education system. You're spoon fed. No, absolutely not. You need to put in the efforts. You need to open up Google, or these days ChatGPT. You get
ChatGPT.
everything there. So yeah, if a professor gives you some topic and tells that, yeah, this is the major booming topic in next 5 years, you might be interested in this, you can go through this. You guys have to put in the effort to get the knowledge, and he will not come and tell you that, yeah, this happened, you need to learn this, this is going to happen. Never. They'll just give you a domain word and you need to go behind it. This is what I would
And
tell.
yes, and don't you think this is a right way of learning for the younger generation? Don't you think so, Kushal?
Absolutely. Being self-independent is the next change, I think. And especially these days, India is booming also with entrepreneurship and
Yes.
being self-employed. So this is how you also learn. And nobody here supports also for your placements or anything. You need to go hunt for your internship, your master thesis, your work student jobs, or your Hiwi. Hiwi is the word in German. Actually, it's called assistant scientific researcher. It can be under a professor or under a department in the university where you work for minimal hours, 40 hours per month. So you need to go behind and hunt for this, and the opportunity doesn't come just in the way you want. So once you're behind it, you will get it. So being self-independent is really important when you're traveling abroad to do your masters.
And that is the whole objective of going abroad, right? To be
Yeah.
independent, learn more, and keep progressing. Yes, this is a part of whole objective. I mean, the concept of going abroad, not only to learn, meaning holistically, we are not dependent on anybody, meaning parents or support system, etc. Wonderful. So,
Yeah.
how was the examinations for you?
Uh,
What sort of examinations? I mean, oral or written or practical? How was it, or a combination of everything?
uh, we didn't have any oral exam because unfortunately COVID hit in 2020 when I was studying.
Okay.
But we had all theoretical exams, but nothing were online. We had to go to the university to write the exam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most of them were theoretical and practical. Lab exams were so that you need to clear pre-lab entrance, where they'll conduct a small test before entering the lab, because the lab equipments are really expensive, and if you do some mistake, and it's going to go for loss for them. So once you clear the pre-lab exam, there is going to be the proper lab exam. And theoretical exams were, yeah, both descriptive and multiple choice. And in descriptive, it is not like India that you need to fill in pages and pages. In the question paper itself, there is going to be 2 or 3 lines. You need to just answer in 2 or 3 lines, precise point, and the keyword they need. That's all. They don't
That's
need
all.
an explanation. This is how it is going to function. No, they just need the keywords and what it actually does, and done.
Yes.
And most of the exams were just 1 hour, 1.5 hour, and there is no equal grading. It's not like you write 100 marks exam or 150 marks. Some question papers can just be for 30 marks, some can be for 45. I had one weird exam which was for 73 marks. We don't know why and how, but yeah, they're like, yeah, these were the questions and these were the functionality, and we needed to check the students capability of in these topics. That's why it's 73 marks. But yeah, most of the exams you get 1 hour to 1.5 hour to write the answers.
Yes, exactly. So these examinations will not test your memory skills. These examinations will test your conceptual skills, how strong you are in the subject. Correct, Kushal?
Exactly. There is no exam that tests your memory skills here. It's how good you have understood the concepts, how good you can put in these concepts in the industrial applications, and how well you can get it forward in actual reality when you're working on the same topic. So there is no testing that you are a top student or you are getting the marks 100 on 100 because you learned everything by hearting it. No, that doesn't
Nothing.
work here at all.
That doesn't work. And I feel education should be this way. Whether you get 50%, 70% doesn't matter. You have understood. You have the concepts, That is when
Yeah.
you can find employments or learn or contribute to the technical society, basically. So then comes your final year project. So what was your final year project? Where did you do that? In the university or in a company?
So I did it in a research institute. It's one of the
Wow.
most famous research institutes in Germany called Fraunhofer. There
Yes.
are different Fraunhofers, so I did it in Fraunhofer IOSB, which means
Okay.
Institute of Optical Systems and Industrial Technologies kind of
Okay.
institute. And my topic was a very booming topic called digital twins for electronic
Okay.
grids.
Okay.
So I had to create an exact replication of how windmills or solar power plants work on
Okay.
a real-time operating system and generate the simulations for this.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
Uh, yeah, that was my master thesis, but my internship was again different. I did it in a company called Tomorrow Biostasis GmbH, which is one of the Mittelstand German company,
Mhm.
and they are into human cryopreservation. And I was in charge for doing complete perfusion circuit and some of the product designs and development for the ambulance to do the cryopreservation.
Wonderful. Excellent. Excellent. So when did you finish your master thesis? Meaning, when did you finish your degree, by the way?
Uh, I finished my master degree in early 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, so I took 5 semesters. I don't want to hide it. It's common in Germany to prolong your studies. If it is 4 semesters, please don't think that you will get everything done in 4 semesters. It's sometimes a bit hard finding that perfect internship or perfect work student or
Exactly.
perfect master thesis. It takes time. Touchwood, I would say I was lucky enough that I got my internship in perfect time. I finished my 2 semesters. I had all the credits. I got my internship in November, started in November, finished 6 months of internship, took 1 month break. I started my master thesis and then work student. I did my master thesis for a long time, 6 to 7 months, because I wanted to get really good results. And
Yes. Yes.
I also wanted to explore. So I did some of work students in a German company as mechatronic engineer, exploring how microcontrollers work and how Arduinos and embedded systems work. So take the time, explore it. Uh, but I would suggest that do not enter into off-path but technical exploration in Germany is really respected because they know you're not wasting your time and you're looking
Yes,
forward to the domain you really want to stick for the future.
exactly.
So yeah, I took 5 semesters. I graduated 2022 April.
Super. As you rightly said, when it comes to the master thesis, just for the time, we cannot just like that finish some projects and bundle up some results and do it, right? It is not going to work out that way. I also did a master thesis. I know, like, until we get that precise value, we ourselves will not be satisfied. So we take that extra mile to achieve the desired results, right? When it comes to the master thesis.
Absolutely. And a master thesis is something really valuable in Germany because yeah, it depends on the university. My university is was pretty strict with master thesis. We had to finish the thesis, write the thesis, submit it, and then we had a day called defense and colloquium where you will go defend your master thesis in front of professors and supervisors and
Yes.
your company supervisor for 1 hour, where it was like 25 minutes of presentation and 35 minutes of questionnaire if you have really done the thesis and if you really got the subject expertise. So uh, it was a bit challenging, but also exciting for me. It was completely new learning because I explored really various domains from internship until the end of graduation. And in the end, I knew what I exactly wanted to work as. And now I'm currently doing the same thing. So I'm really happy about it.
Super. We at ESC also, we are very happy. Then I wanted to ask you, before we talk about your professional life, many parents would love to answer you this particular question. So your medium of instruction was in English, your entire program, and your program
Yeah.
duration is 2 years, and your education was free. So you need to
Yeah.
spend for your living expenses, right? So approximately how much did you spend during your study time? Monthly expenses,
Uh,
total, in INR.
okay. So should I consider the inflation market right now or
Now you
do
can
I
just say
just answer?
approximately, you did not finish it long back. It was only a few years back. Approximately how much you spent per month, living expenses.
Uh, okay. Let me just give a brief here. I
Yeah.
may take 2, 3 minutes because
No,
it's
sure,
really
sure,
important.
sure. Yes.
Because when you are in the part of the Eastern Germany, example, Jena, Erfurt, up above Leipzig, Dresden, Chemnitz, which also has really good university, and Magdeburg. All of these comes under the eastern part of Germany, and here the living expense is a bit lesser. So
Mm-hmm.
here in Indian rupees, you can tell you can survive with 60,000 rupees per month, including your
Okay.
rent, health insurance, groceries, and miscellaneous expenses like
Yes.
if you're going to the fitness studio, then for gym and your internet and everything. But
All
hasn't when
aspects.
you go towards the south, which where I mean in Bavaria, like Munich, Augsburg, Nuremberg, Erlangen, and Stuttgart,
It's high.
all of these are pretty expensive. Here, definitely you will need 80 to 90,000 per month
Per month, yeah.
because the living cost is expensive, especially the rent is a bit expensive there. And uh, insurance is going to be the same, it doesn't matter. So
Yeah, it's
that should
mandatory
not
here.
be. Yeah, it's
Super.
mandatory and it's the same cost everywhere. It's around 145 euros per month, which
Yes.
comes up to 15,000. But
And
so the main factor in Germany is the house rent or the room rent, which you consider.
that's the deciding
So
factor. Mm.
exactly.
Mm. When we are talking about money, we always tell the students, spend less, learn more. So do you accept with that, Kushal? Spending less and learning more?
Absolutely. I totally agree with that.
Thank you.
In Germany, the education is free, and in most of the European parts, even if there is fee, it's very minimal compared to the USA.
Very minimal, correct.
Yeah, so spending 3 lakhs and getting a lot of knowledge is really good than going to a normal university in the USA. Yeah,
And
if you're
spending,
going into an Ivy League university, then that is completely different, respectful thing. But if it is not an Ivy League university and you're going to a good public university in Europe, it matches all the standards of the USA universities and Australian, Canadian universities. You don't have to think about it at all.
exactly. And why we should trouble our parents, take huge education loan and put everybody in a soup. Now we should be smart enough.
Exactly. Yeah.
We should be smart enough. That's why, brother, you may know, we don't promote UK, Ireland, nothing, even though it's in Europe or whatever. We don't send a single child there because I feel you don't learn anything in 1 year. What do you learn in 1 year? Imagine if your master program, brother, was just 1 year. What would we learn? Nothing.
I would learn nothing.
Nothing. Exactly. And I can proudly say this, to you as well as the audience, I'm the only person who never promotes, all these 1 year degrees or low ranked universities, etc., etc. So now getting into your professional life. So how long was your job search and what was your first job?
As I said, I was not really so huddled with that. I was really active on LinkedIn. I would suggest all the students also to use LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a really good platform.
Yes.
And then I attended very interactive workshops, whichever the university offered, or even the German companies, they want new talents and innovation. So they usually offer some of the workshops in the universities of the university, on site in their company or in the university city somewhere. I attended these workshops, made connections, and I went to the job fairs, and I used to talk to the HRs or recruiting managers, whoever is there in the job fairs. I got the job before even graduating and submitting my master thesis. But I was like, no, I want to finish my master thesis and defend it, and then only I will join. I joined. First company was Optic AG. It's a big company of optics and metrology and lasers photonics.
Okay.
I was there for a very short period because it was not the job which I was actually looking for. I realized it, and my supervisor also in the company was like, yeah, I think you're not happy. I was like, yeah, I'm absolutely not happy because you guys told it was something else to be done, but the job I'm doing is completely different. And then it was a mutual understanding. And right after the fourth month, I got another job in Asclepion Laser Technologies as a control engineer for lasers and medical devices. And I don't know, I had this affinity towards medical technology, and I also have affinity towards medical technology now. I want to stay in this field for long. Yeah, so now my professional life is I build surgical and cosmetical laser-based devices as R&D engineer.
Excellent. And correct me if I'm wrong, Kushal. I feel the connection between the electronics industry, meaning the automation industry, as well as the medical industry, I think there is still a lot of things to be done. Don't you think so?
Absolutely, but we cannot really do automation in medical industry because we have to be very, very precise and very sterile.
Yes.
Because medical equipments are something which are with too much of regulatories. We cannot just build a device and come out into the world as, oh yeah, we have a laser device now, guys. You can use it for all the human treatments. We cannot do that. So it's a very, very sterile job, I would tell, where you need to put in efforts to make it very smooth working, and you need to test the devices before it is launched. So precision and quality, along with a very good research. Without research and without getting those exact data out, we cannot use automation or even do production. So exactly. But yeah, I would suggest even people thinking Germany is just for automotive and mechanical. No, Germany is also for medical technology, bioinformatics, genetics engineering, and electronics, electrical, and informatics these days.
Yeah, brother. We would have guided plenty of students to biotechnology courses also. So currently, which company you're working and what's your current designation right now?
So as I told, I'm working for Asclepion Laser Technologies GmbH in Jena, where I studied. It's in the same city, and I work as an embedded control engineer in R&D department.
Okay, well, as an embedded control engineer, what sort of roles and responsibilities you have?
So the roles which I play is very versatile.
Okay.
I majorly work on microcontroller based systems and doing all the control algorithms and electronical verifications for sensors and lasers which are used in our device. Along with that, I also do some research to finalize the new technologies and uh, what are the new current trending updates in the market and try to use these in the upcoming devices. So being in R&D, it just doesn't mean that, okay, you have a task and you develop it, it's done. No, because it's a huge thing. There should be research, and for the upcoming devices, there should be innovation. The market is very, very fast
Fast.
growing, and we also have to be very fast and growing. So I
Yes.
keep myself updated, learning every day. And yeah, so my
That's
tasks
the
are very, very various,
various.
depends on day to day.
Excellent.
And it's just not developing and then you give it out. We also test it ourselves before giving it to the testers.
Exactly. That is what I was about to ask. That was my next question, because European education installs a quality into the student of a lifelong learning,
Yeah,
which you just now mentioned. And I also assume you just love your job, because I guessed it in the way that you expressed what you're doing currently. Right from the days in SRM, you were very clear, Kushal. You want to get into this automation, mechatronics industry, and for you to land, into a similar profession after your masters, I guess you should be really happy with your last 3 to 4 year journey. Am I right, Kushal?
yeah, absolutely. I'm really happy. I've already completed 5 years in Germany, and
Wow.
all the 5 years have been really great learning and really good confidence in me now, which has come up. And yeah, I'm getting used to the German culture. And yeah, I think I followed the dream which I had from SRM since the day I thought that I
Yes.
have to do masters and I want to be here.
Exactly. This is what I felt, Kushal, after talking to you for exactly 45 minutes. You have taken a decision and you have lived through it, and to achieve
Yeah,
whatever you have planned at the age of 20 or so, I think it's really amazing. And important factor is, I guess, you took the right decision at the right time. First point. Second one is your focus towards the task. These two things I feel were really, really key ingredient for you to be, successful and to do what you're doing right now. Your comments on this?
absolutely. Staying focused is very important, especially when you're out of your home country and away from the house and home with your family members. Because once you lose your focus, then getting back on track is really hard. It might take
Yes.
months or years. It's okay to spend some time without doing any part time job, also.
Yes.
I mean, put in the hard work, put in the efforts, stay focused. It might take 2 or 3 months more to get an internship or work student or HEVI, but I would always suggest do a technical job more than going and working in a restaurant or doing any
Exactly.
part-time job. I understand it's hard. You need to do your finances and you have to manage it by yourself. Being self-independent is also important, but this self-independence should not affect your education or studies and your
In any way.
future with technical ways. I've seen people who got into part time and they were like, oh, I'm getting so much money, and then lost the focus. And it was the
Done.
master degree was delayed by 1 or 2 years, which is not good in the end because it affects the CV and your resume and everything what
Everything.
you want to do in the future.
And thanks for pulling up this topic, Kushal. And I am, in all my 16 years, I am the only person who will tell the child, please don't do part-time job. Please focus on your studies so that you are able to stand in a chance to get a full-time job. So thanks for, telling, because these interviews are watched by very young people. So they will get their
Yeah,
act together very clearly. And I have done plenty of interviews, but as a youngster, successfully, working in Germany, when you also say the same, it adds all the more value to it. So now,
absolutely. Yeah,
you are
because
successfully working.
I'll tell one of my experience.
Please.
For the first one year, in my university, at least we set of close friends, we never did any part-time job because we were like, no, let's stay focused. Let's finish the subjects, get the credits. Let's hunt for internship. If the internship is taking time, then you can do a part-time job where, because you've finished your subjects, you don't have any subjects, your mind is free, you have the credits, it's just internship. You can put in your 4 to 5 hours in doing applications every day and 4 to 5 hours doing a part-time job just to be self-independent. But once you land in Germany and you'll be like, no, I need to start the part-time job right next month, let it be
Done.
anything just to get money. No. Then you lose your focus. Your subjects are staying there in backs. Your lab is just there waiting for you. Uh,
Yes.
not really helping. So
Not
stay
really.
focused, being motivated and studying is really, really a good point than
E-
doing a part-time job.
Yes. Even if you want to do part time, if you could do something related to your studies, technically, which will add value to your education and more clarity on the subjects, then that way it's like slightly better. Wonderful. So
Yeah.
now back home, looking at all your success and journey, how happy your parents are.
My parents are really happy. They were here last year with me, 2 months in
Wow.
Germany. Uh, yeah, they are proud, and
Super.
it doesn't mean that now I've completely settled. There should be career growth. So I'm still motivated, positive to
Yes.
put in much more efforts to get more certifications and move upward in the career. So once
Excellent.
it's not something that you need to stop at one point that okay, now everything is
Never.
done. I'll just
Never.
enjoy. No,
Never.
I do
Oh,
enjoy, but there's also efforts to go up in the career.
excellent. Amazing. I'm sure, a few more years down the line, God knows, which country you're going to be. And life is full of, what to say,
Hmm.
surprises.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes. And
But now
what more?
I think I'm really happy staying in Germany because I put in efforts to learn German. I have really good German friends, some of
Wow.
really good German family connections. So
Very nice. Very
it's
nice. Very
becoming
nice.
my second home.
Second, second, oh, wonderful. Of course, you're comfortable, you're
Yeah,
happy, then why not?
yeah,
Put in more years here itself. So excellent. See, what more a joy. Of course, forget about your salaries, income, and all those things. You have made your
yeah,
parents proud and they feel very happy and relaxed about it. I feel end of the day, at this age, this is the important satisfaction that a child should give to their parents, right?
yeah, exactly.
And I'm sure among your family members, your society, and your people, you are setting very high standards so that the younger brothers and sisters, they will look up to you, right? Kushal brother did this, he's doing that.
Absolutely.
That's also very important. We need to set high standards so that everybody catches this wagon.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Thank
I
you.
mean, if you work hard for you, you do get it.
Exactly. But one thing I would like to say, along with working hard, where you put your hard work also matters.
Yeah, so true. Right focus, right goal, and in the right direction.
Right
Get
direction, right
everything.
place. For example, you
Yeah,
did a 2-year degree. I don't want to name the country because they will feel bad. In XYZ country, in a low ranked university, then you cannot sit and claim, I put in my efforts. Where are the results? No. You have to put in your results at the what, brother? Right time and right
from the
place.
beginning, from the
Yes,
beginning till the end.
exactly. Everything matters. Wonderful. So
Yeah.
before we sum up this beautiful interview, anything that you would like to tell the young minds watching this interview?
I would just tell that stay focused, hard work. Yeah, hard work with also some smart work because just doing in hard work all the time doesn't also get there. There should be smart work sometimes when needed to get through those applications and get through those hurdles, and respect the country you're going to, respect their language, culture, and don't be like, I'm not ready to learn this or I'm not ready to look forward into it. Do not do that, and stay connected with people on LinkedIn. Ask them. It's okay if one person doesn't respond. There are hundreds of persons in the same country. Write to 100 people, one or the other will respond. And do not get demotivated if it doesn't work out in 1 or 2 months. It will work out, but it will take time.
Time.
So just be focused, motivated, and keep pushing it with the hard work. They will get what they need.
Wow. In all the words you mentioned from the start till the end, so much of clarity, so much of precision, and so much of confidence. When a youngster watching this interview, I'm sure, you spent your 1 hour of your weekend time. Even if it motivates one soul also, I am sure Kushal is going to be happy. Am I right,
Yeah,
Kushal?
I'll be really happy. And
Thank you.
if there's anything, if anybody wants to contact, they can just directly connect to me on LinkedIn and write me a message on LinkedIn. Whenever I'm active on LinkedIn, I try to respond to the people who write to me. So
Wonderful.
it's always
Amazing.
good to help
Amazing.
people also.
Yes. Thank you so much. Great talking to you. And on behalf of the students and parents, for you to spend time with us and do this interview, really thankful to you. And I hope you also liked sharing all your life journey, right from SRM to till now. So wonderful, man. Thank you so much. Nice talking to you and best wishes to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you to ESC for helping me throughout the journey. Since the day I enrolled in Bangalore office, till getting my visa to Germany, they were always behind me. Especially the Bangalore office, they are like, okay, you need to book the visa appointment now. Here it is. This is the university. You need to do the application now. So I'm grateful to you guys also. Thank you so much.
Most
It was
welcome,
really
brother.
nice
I'm
talking to you.
thank you. We at ESC are really happy looking at all your journey. And maybe 10 years down the line, we will do a technical interview, part 2 of this, looking back at all your achievements the next 10 years.
For sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Wonderful. Thank you. Take care. All the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
you too.